my beautiful Soul Group family. I hope you all are doing great. And welcome to your own channel, whose name is Divine Connections 99. And my name is Varnika. And guys, how was your weekend? Do let me know. Here it was really cold and it's raining as well. So I couldn't do much. However, I still, managed to do some tidbits here and there. But I really enjoyed doing nothing as well. But anyways, guys, do let me know in the comment section how was your weekend and what did you all do. Guys, today we'll be talking about feminine wounds, and before starting our video, I would love to actually, congratulate all of you and say that I'm really proud of you guys that you are working on yourself and, trying to understand these contents and, relating it to your lives, which is beautiful because I know it's not easy when we, start looking at the journey, when the journey starts, from inside, when we start working on us. It's not easy because it's really draining sometimes, and it's just a difficult thing. However, I'm so proud of you all that you are doing beautiful on your journeys, guys. So keep up the good work and, just put your best foot forward. All right. So, guys, now let's move on to our video. And before moving on to the video, I would again, love to mention that we'll talk about, the feminine wounds, especially during the childhood, because during our childhood, we have spent, maximum time unconsciously in some relationships where people have projected their fears, their belief systems on us, and we've been taking on those things on us for a very long time. And these burdens are actually draining us. So it's high time now we release these things, because these are not those feelings and fears of ours to hold on to. All right. It's actually pulling our soul down and it needs liberation and freedom, and in order to do that we need to balance our energies and try and understand these concepts into the depth. All right. So guys, what are feminine energies? Feminine energies are actually you can say the most unused sort of energies, because in today's society the world is so action oriented. We either you take at home or at work, you have to produce things, very quickly, and then you have to produce results, you have to show yourself and just prove to the society. So in order to do that, like you become very you can say heavy masculine energy type personality, and then the beautiful flow of life, which is our feminine energy, the relaxing, the loving, enjoying and caring, who's actually got time to do it, right? So that is why we haven't actually explored our feminine energies properly, which is you can say the major creativity, our ideas and everything flows through that. So guys, and now let's just understand, just as some examples of my childhood, that how these energies have affected me. I really hope that something can resonate, and then probably you can also let me know how the things were for you. So guys, in my childhood, my if I look at my stepmother, because I was adopted, she was very you can say heavy masculine energy, wounded person, and if I look at my grandmother, she was also a masculine energy person, because her in a very early age, you can say, her husband died and she had to take on the responsibility as a single mother, single parent for her son. And that's why she had to do all those action oriented and very hard working things. So she also I think lived in her masculine energies a lot. Then if I look at my father, I don't think so he ever got time, because his father died, so he couldn't explore his masculine energy there. However, I see him, sometimes exploring his, feminine energies, which were imbalanced again, like, all the emotions draining out and things like that. So, guys, that was, the environment how I grew up. And then I remember, some feminine wounds where, you can say the word, it resonates from your mother side. So there were like, some wounds, because my mother, my stepmother, she was really heavy, you can say wounded masculine. When there is a wounded masculine, they become very forceful, they become dominating, challenging, competitive, aggressive, always, fighting. So that's how, the wounded masculines behave. So she used to sometimes, project her own fears on me, and for a very long time, on an unconscious level, you can say, I was living those fears and projecting those feelings on me. Just as an example, when I never use, I used to listen to her, but however, sometimes kids can be naughty, and then, I used to ignore and say no to her. Then she used to say very hurtful comments. Those things I didn't understand, during my childhood, but I can now reflect back, why and what those things were. So she used to comment on me that, if you're not listening to me, then probably, you are in your pride, and you are pride because, and you are really proud of something, that you are very beautiful, and that's why, you don't want to listen to me. And I was like, I didn't understand, first of all, the meaning of being beautiful, because I was really young that time. And during a young age, we try and look ourselves and value ourselves from our parents' eyes. So I used to think that, being beautiful is a crime, it's not good, and if somebody comments me about it, it's really bad. So those were like, fears and projected to me by her. So, and I was living them for a very long time, because I shut down my feminine side. I had shut down my receiving power. When people used to comment me, I used to just, ignore, as if, they're just, pinpointing something bad in me, or they're saying I'm really angry, or proud, or, that sort of, I'm in pride, or that sort of feeling. But anyways, guys, it's like high time now we, balance these energies, because I've seen when I started working on these energies, and started balancing, these energies in myself, I was manifesting beautiful relationships. I was reflecting back, like, if I used to see a video of somebody, and I used to think in my heart that, one day that person will be my friend, and that used to happen to me. So relationships and everything was manifesting beautifully when we are in a balanced state. All right, so guys, now let's look at some words, or you can say, some highlights or emotions, we can find from our feminine side energies, so that, we can note it down, we can try and reflect them and understand when these emotions and feelings are reflected in us. We can reflect back that, this is because of our wounded feminine side. All right, the first one is about low self-esteem. So what is that? Like, you feel unworthy, you feel unworthy of love, success, respect, happiness, everything. You feel unworthy in your life. Just think in this sense that, are you projecting, or are you adopting the belief systems of your parents or somebody, society on you? Because for example, if you had abandonment issues, and you felt that, your parents did not love you enough. So do you feel that you're unworthy of love? Just ask these questions to yourself, so you can understand these patterns to a depth. All right. So the next one we talk about is weak boundaries. What are the weak boundaries? As in, it's really hard for you to say no to people. For example, you don't want to, do certain thing, and your boss is, said something to you, and you can't say no to him. So it's a weak boundary issue, right? So unhealthy boundaries are set. You can observe these things in you, that your behavior or attitude will be very screaming, you will be very flip, and yelling, angry, and sad. So these are the unhealthy boundaries, emotions. All right. So next one we talk about is a people pleasing attitude. So you then develop an attitude where you have to, now please people. You feel guilty that you are like, if you're not trying to please them, and then you are doing this because you have a fear of rejection, that, people will leave you, you'll be the only one left otherwise. All right, nobody is there to love you or something, because then you develop again, codependency issues and everything, because of the feminine wounds. All right, the next one we talk about is struggle to receive. struggle to receive, as I already explained to you, that I was also struggling to receive compliments during that time when my feminine wounds were getting highlighted. So those are like issues. And the last one, which is, you can say, a major one, is that you are not able to speak your own truth. You are afraid to speak your own truth to yourself. All right, to society is a different thing, to yourself first. So if I take an example of mine, I actually got into a very destructive relationship, and then I used to say to people that because of my parents I've got into that relationship, and all those things. However, the truth was that actually I went into that relationship because I was running away from the negative environment I was getting at my home and with my parents. So I wanted to escape that environment, and in order to do that I went into that destructive relationship. However, obviously I didn't know at the start that this relationship would be that destroying and everything, but I take it as positive now, because it gave me an opportunity to actually come out as a very powerful person. It gave me the opportunity to reflect these things on me. Otherwise, I don't think so I would have ever worked on myself that much. But anyways, guys, it's like things happen in life, and I believe there are certain reasons, and they teach you everything, teach you a lot in your life. So, and especially the relationship. So the next one we'll talk about is about what the physical issues are, what the emotional issues are, when we have our wounded feminine energies in our bodies. So physically, you can say you can have problems like hormonal issues, like three lower chakra issues: shame, guilt, fear. You'll always have those feeling of fear, as in like your root chakra will be blocked. You'll have the threats, as if like my job would be threatened, my this would be threatened, what if this happens, what if, and then you'll start manifesting those fears in your life. You will have you can have digestive issues because of your you can say the third chakra, which is the I can remember the name in the Hindi. I can't remember now in English, but anyways, the chakra which is I think yellow color above the sacral chakra. So solar plexus, yes, that's the one. So guys, it's very annoying, sometimes you're trying to remember a word in your head and then it's just flashed off. But anyways, I'm glad it came back. So yes, you can have your lower three chakras, which is your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra. These would be blocked definitely when you have these feminine wounds. Then emotionally, when I had my feminine wounds, I was actually absorbing a lot of people's emotions and feelings on me. For example, somebody is sad or something has happened, I used to just clearly absorb it and reflect it on me, and then I was like, why am I sad, what is happening to me? What is like annoying me, why am I anxious? But anyways, I was that time having weak boundaries and things like that. Next is about spiritually. Spiritually, if I see myself, I was really connected towards God, because I was like nothing else can now save me, because what else? But anyways, guys, I really hope this video has been some help to you, and I would request you now to listen or play this video again with the feminine energies, so that you can understand in depth that what are feminine energies again and what are the wounds. And then next we'll talk about some abandonment issues, and then healing on the issues. So guys, again, keep doing the good work, and really proud of you, and I've missed you all. I love you all. Take care and bye for now.